Welcome to day 16. Today we're going to be talking about the things I dislike about writing. Number 1. Being a novice is something that makes writing a little trickier. It makes you doubt yourself. It's where most of my imposter syndrome comes from. So I'm definitely putting it in my dislike pile. Number 2. Story summaries. I'm a bit of an overwriter. I just love writing words. So having the challenge of having to condense those words and explain the story, it's been pretty difficult for me. Number 3. Writing is a creative process. So as such, each individual person has to find their own way of doing it. And that takes time, and it can be frustrating. You watch what other people do, you take other people's advice, and you have to work through this process. So makes it quite difficult at times. Number 4. Writing your first draft is just a small part of the process. There's so much more to do after that, and it can feel quite overwhelming. Number 5. The pressure to get on and write your story. Sometimes it feels like everyone around you is getting on with their writing and you are stuck, not really getting through the words very quickly. Number 6. It can be a lonely hobby. You tend to do the most part of your writing on your own, which can lead to you becoming quite antisocial. Number 7. As you learn more about craft, you start to learn more about plot structure and story structure and what comes next. This can make watching TV programmes, films and reading books a tad on the predictable side. So I'm back. It's day 16. I didn't write yesterday. So I'm having a little bit of trouble getting into it again today. I've made bread. I've folded clothes, I don't know, done lots of things that aren't getting on with it. So I kind of run out of excuses not to get on with it. So I'm going to have to start, and I've just had a quick look at what I was writing last. And I think it's going to be a bit fun. So in my world there's magic, and therefore people heal themselves using magic, and this character is going to have to help someone by basically giving them first aid rather than using magic, because they can't use magic. And he doesn't really know what he's doing because he's never had to do it before, because he's always used magic. So I'm sort of halfway through writing that scene, but he's got to try and do it without making it obvious he doesn't know what he's doing. So I think it's going to be fun to get my head around and write today. So yesterday it was the halfway through NaNoWriMo, and I have written over 25k, but I've had a bit of a revelation about my word count and actually how much I've still got left to go, and I'm not sure my story is going to be finished in 50k. So just to kind of, we'll just whittle around a bit here. So, I've written to roughly here. I'm just on this section here, and then I've got all of these plot points and all of those plot points to go. The problem being this isn't the end. This is the climax to Act 2. And then after that I've got to write the descending actions. So really and truly I should probably be more like up there somewhere at 25k, and I'm here. So here's 3-act structure. Right now I am probably around here, working towards my midpoint. So I started writing my book for Nano around here. So halfway I should really be here if I'm writing between Act 1 and Act 2. But because I'm writing between Act 1 and the end, halfway I should be probably getting to between disaster and crisis over here, and I'm not there yet. So, but these come quite close together, so hopefully I will catch up a bit. Who knows? So I don't know whether I need to write more and film less, write more and film and just try and do everything, or just accept that I am not going to finish my book, but I will still win NaNoWriMo by writing my 50k words. And I don't know what to do. I don't know. Just have to wait and see, I suppose. Today I wrote 2,141 words, which takes me over 30k. What things do you dislike about writing? What do you do to overcome them? Let me know. Tomorrow I'll be talking about 7 things that stop me from writing.